We are actually becoming as a fetus, and then once we're born in this world, in the exterior world, not the inner world, but the exterior world, and we're exposed to the exterior world, and we're growing as an infant, as a baby, we literally we become older, we become more capable, we become a being on flat on their back to on their side to sitting to kneeling to standing. We become, and this entire time the core is there. I mean, nobody told a baby contract your abs. Engage your core, engage your pelvic floor. What the no. But here we are helping people to become contracting their pelvic floor and contracting their core. Seriously? No. Yes, it's one way from the outer world to the inner world, but the inner world to the outer world doesn't need this language. It doesn't need you. It needs to be in motion in an environment, physically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, energetically, to be as upright as we can. The core builds you the moment you want to be upright. If you don't want to be vertical, the core will not strengthen. The core will connect. The core will connect your legs. Babies first move their fingers and their feet. It's the extremities of your core. It's the fine tuning of your core. Babies start with the fine tuning. They don't start with the thick and the big. They start with the tiniest muscles. They start with toes and feet. And you touch them, what do? Who and what is doing that? The fingers? The core. That's your core. That's your core. Not this. But then what does baby do after? Baby does what? Starts to move the legs. They're on their back and they start to move their legs. I have videos of my children doing double leg lowers. They do single leg stretches all day. Do they lift their core? No, they're flat and they go like that. They do crunches, side crunches all day. And then eventually, whoop, they roll on their back, from back to their belly. And then they rolled on their belly, and then suddenly they work their spine. They stretched it. They've done so much core work that now we need to stretch it. We need to make it more open because we did all this connection work. Now we need to stretch it. And now that I have a stretch and a pull and a push and a pull and a push, I can finally get myself up and I get my knees under me. And now I can connect my legs with a different plane to move that core. But the core is being built for only one reason: give and move. The feet move you, the hands give or they receive. And that's the only thing babies do until they're grown-ups, or let's say until they stand. The core essence of you having a core is to be upright. It's not being an animal on all fours anymore. You can if you want to, but you are getting upright, and you are as upright as you can to be connected to something higher than just you being a being of this earth. You connected as a being of this earth, Mother Earth, with the connection of the creating force, which is the sky or the universe, or God if you believe in God. But that's really the higher purpose of your core. And there's nothing you need to do if you become. But there is people in their lives, and I think I'm guilty of charge. I've been there myself, and I think we all go through this at one point, where we've been so hurt in life. That's what we tell ourselves. Things have been so difficult that we don't want to become anymore. I just want to stay. I don't want to grow anymore. I just want to keep it as it is. And when that happens, your core cannot do its work anymore. It cannot support you anymore because you're shutting it down. You are pushing it down. You're holding it instead of it lifting you and elevating you.